Hi, Leo. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for June 2026. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in June and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and Leo Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Leo, now onto your June 2026 Psychic Tarot reading. So the first card you have, Leo, is the Eight of Rods, and this is a card that symbolizes news and information coming to you swiftly. There could be text messages, emails, phone calls, verbal communication. This could also indicate long-distance travel or needing to travel. Swift or sudden change. It can also be the arrows of love coming at you. You may have this feeling like, oh my gosh, I got to keep on top of things this month of June. And you could really feel like I not only need to know what's going on in my own personal life with people I love and care about, but also what's going on out in the world. You could be very concerned about that. You may be spending a lot of time watching the news, whether it's alternative media or, legacy media, whatever you're watching, or both. You may be really keeping on top of what's going on. Something could come up for you, Leah, where you're like, I want to take a chance. Maybe it's a chance on an investment, or a chance with a love partner, or a chance in something else, some kind of contest or gambling. I don't know, but I hear the collective consciousness of Leos going, I want to take a chance. I feel like you are going to be grappling with news and information that comes into you. So you may be trying to place it. Like, what do I do with this information? Like, am I going to stay cool, calm, and collected? Am I going to get upset about it? Do I take action and take some course of action based on the news? Like, I get you having to try to figure out what you're going to do with it. You may also be getting yourself together, getting your stuff together and moving on. So you could be getting ready to pack up your stuff and move to go on a trip, getting your stuff together to move to a different residence, getting your stuff together to move your business from one location to another, getting your stuff together, packing or things like that. And the energy of you moving on is strongly here. Now, these are general readings, and timing is going to be different for all of you. Some of you, this may happen later. Anywhere between now and the end of October, you could find yourself in this spot. But many of you could find yourself in this position right now in June. I do get you getting a lot of emails, text messages and emails. There's something going on maybe out in the world or in your own personal life that is making all this communication coming at you. And you're going to pay attention to a lot of it. You could be getting instructions and directions about what you need to do. So you may be really paying attention to those text messages and phone calls and emails, because you could be getting important information and advice that's guiding you on the next steps of what you need to do. So the next card in your reading is the Five of Rods, and this is a struggle with, it could be an internal struggle going on inside of you, but it could be a struggle with coworkers, family members, friends, any clubs, groups, or organizations you belong to. Could be happening at work. I do feel that you are getting into it with somebody where you're like, nope, you're not allowed to do that. Or somebody's telling you you're not allowed to do something. You could feel like something that's getting proposed to you seems preposterous. You could feel like this is unreasonable. This is out of the question. You're asking for too much, or you're making me jump through too many hoops. That could be with your significant other. It could be with an ex. It could be with at your job. It could even be with clients or customers. There could be bickering and arguing here, and you may feel like, ugh, is this ever going to end? So you could feel really like this could be something that's been going on. Maybe it started in March or April or May. And now it's like, I'm still dealing with this. You may feel like put upon, like things are asking too much from you. Things don't seem to be fair or equitable or reasonable. That's the vibe that comes up here. So you have to ask yourself, where is this happening? Is it happening with your bosses, your significant other, with an ex? Is it with, clients and customers? I don't know. That's why you have to put on your thinking cap on these readings because they are general. I also feel that you are going to be watching somebody tear something down. It's either they're tearing down your relationship together, or they're tearing you down personally, or they're tearing down some kind of work or something you built or created. But it could even be a structure or a building that is right where you live, like across the street from your home or something else. But watching uh, people, could be multiple people or one person, tear something down that you developed or worked on or were part of. But like I said, for some of you, it could actually be a building that just happens to be right in your area. If it's a structure, I see you getting into arguments and you're going to be like, I hear flippant with each other. So there's going to be a lot of like smart-assy, sarcastic, intrusive, kind of like critical comments going back and forth. You could feel like this is too much. You may feel like, I'm not used to this. Maybe it's coming from somebody you don't usually see this behavior. Um, you could feel like, look, I just am trying to sail along in my life. I'm trying to have peace and quiet and continuity. And I don't need all this like uproarious behavior that you're like, this is too much. If things get too tense and it's too argumentative, your best scenario would be to leave. Don't keep engaging in it, because you keep engaging in it, it's going to keep going on and on and on and on endlessly. Wow. Now you got this plopped up right in the middle. Go figure, Leo. You got the Ace of Cups here. This is new love relationship coming in, or a rebirth to an existing love relationship that you're already in. Or it could be about doing something you love to do, or something new that you're going to love to do could show up now. If you're single, you could feel particularly randy, like you want to get out there and you want to date and, have sexual relations with somebody, or like, I get you like, yeah, I want to get out there. For some of you could be really concerned about building trust and having a strong foundation in a love relationship that you're already in, or you're looking for that. You're either looking for a relationship that you could build trust and have a strong foundation and unity, or you are in a relationship that you want that to be the case and you could be working towards it. Don't be surprised. Somebody could come in with an offer of love for you. Like you could meet somebody, or somebody that you knew as a friend could become a love partner. And they could like make it clear to you. Like maybe you've known them for a while and you never thought you'd get together with them, or that was just a friend. But, you know, times change, things change. This person could make their feelings known to you in June or July or August. It's going to be really important to you to feel like you're getting treated fairly. So if you're already in a love relationship, you may feel like, I want to make sure I am getting treated with love and kindness, and fairness could be very important to you now and moving forward. If you had a love relationship that was on shaky ground or starting to come unglued, you could be trying to repair it or get it, healed. Some of you Leos, this could not be about love at all. Romantic love. Somebody could come in here now and give you some kind of amazing opportunity. And it could be to do some kind of specific job or create something that you love to do. So you could get some great opportunity that comes to you. I'm sorry, there's incense is coming right at me and I'm trying to make it go away. And this is also, my guides are saying, relationship building material. So like, it could be romantic love. It could be with doing something that you want to do and love through an opportunity, but like relationship building comes up here.
Hi, friends of the Lucky Mermaid. I'm reaching out with an important update regarding Vimeo On Demand. Vimeo has announced they are phasing out this service, and there are some specific dates you need to be aware of. As of June 23rd, 2026, I can no longer upload new titles. Starting July 23rd, new purchases or subscriptions will no longer be possible. Finally, by September 21st, all Vimeo on-demand listings will be removed. If you have purchased content on Vimeo, please download those videos and save them to your own computer before September 21st to ensure you always have access to them. I want to make sure you can still find my work, so I have already moved all my videos to Patreon Shop. You do not need to be a paid member to access them. You simply need to create a free account and you can purchase and save them to your library. I am currently looking into a new platform for future content and will share that with you as soon as I have an update. Thank you so much for your support and sticking with me through this transition.
I just want to jump in here and let you know about the new videos I've recorded for my Vimeo On Demand videos, which are also available on my Patreon shop. My mid-year Psychic Tarot updates for 2026 for each sign of the zodiac are now available. Can you believe we're at the middle of the year of 2026? In these videos, you may want to get your sun sign and your rising sign, but I suggest going by what normally resonates with you on my YouTube and Rumble readings. In these mid-year Psychic Tarot updates, I did the center of the 10-card Celtic cross. So it's the very center of the cross. The another video series I have available is brand new, never recorded them before, my course correction, psychic tarot, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. These were inspired by people's liking and wanting to know cautions and warnings that I give in my psychic crystal readings for the new moons, full moons, and eclipses. So in these videos, the tarot cards in the reading are going to focus on cautions and warnings for you. And the oracle cards are going to give you solutions and advice. And these readings go for 1 year time period from May of 2026 through May of 2027. Also, if you haven't checked them out yet, you might want to get my financial psychic tarot readings for 2026. We're only halfway through the year, so if you haven't listened to them yet and heard and seen what my guides had to say for the financial aspect of your sign, you may want to check those videos out. And my psychic crystal readings for June of 2026 are also available. These are a continuation of the psychic tarot readings I'm doing right here, right now. And I look in the crystal and give you messages and predictions from my spirit guides for the month of June. These links are down below in the description box in the show more section, and eventually the links get put on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. I truly appreciate all of your purchases because without that, I would not be able to keep this channel going. So thank you so very much for that. So on to card number 4, Leo, you got the Two of Swords. This is a block, a stop, or a stalemate. It could also indicate you're protecting yourself in some way. There may be a necessity for you to make a decision about something, and you could be having like maybe difficulty making the decision. You may feel like you want to be encapsulated by people you love and who love you. You could be kind of sentimental. You could feel emotional in June. And I feel like you are going to want to take time away from any people or person that is destructive to you, berating you, making you feel less than, or is overly critical of you. You're going to want to keep your distance from people. And it could be more than one person, you know, because a boss could be that way or a spouse could be that way. Whoever is acting like that to you, where they're being critical of you, hard on you, too dictatorial to you. These are the people you are going to be like, I want my peace. I got to protect myself. I got to stay away. So anybody that like pushes your buttons, riles you up. I mean, look, you had this card. Clearly, there is some kind of disruption going on here. You are going to, with the Two of Swords, you're like, I'm staying away from it. I'm protecting myself from it. I don't need to be knocked down. I don't need to be emotionally upset. Because I feel like that's what's trying to happen. Somebody's trying to instigate you or is coming at you. You may feel like, I need my personal space. I need my own space. I need personal space. If you roommate with somebody or you live with somebody in a love relationship or a roommate situation, you may feel like I gotta, you know, like rent a hotel for like 3 days. I got to get away from them. Or I need to go on, like on a camping fishing trip. I need to get away from them. You may really feel like you need your space. You need your peace. You may also have some real strong questions about authority figures right now. And this could be people out in the world, maybe the powers that be that run things in your country or in your locale. You may have a lot of questions about, or bosses, if you have a boss, you may really be questioning people of authority strongly in June. You may be really thinking about how can I make something of lasting value, so your creative energies could really be peaked and your mind could be working like a clock, thinking of like new projects you can do, new things you can do, new ways you can make money, new businesses you could start, could really be like cropping up for you now. These could be thoughts that are um, I don't know if I want to say pressing on you, but you could be really putting a lot of thought and energy into those areas. So the last card in your reading, Leo, is the Hanged Man. And this is being in limbo, not moving forward, not moving backward, moving in a state, you're like in a state of suspended animation. And you have to draw strongly from your own psychic ability at this time because the Hangman has shown up. This could also indicate you're waiting for something. You could feel like, you know what, I want to be really, really clear on information. You may want all kinds of things to be clear to you. Could be in your own personal life, could be things going on out in the world. You may feel like, you know what, I got things I got to do, things I got to plan, things I need to create, new businesses or new business aspects I need to start. And you may feel like you don't want to wait for any of that. And there could be information, important, pertinent information like you need to have before you can get, your gears in motion to start doing what it is you want to get going. You could also be putting out the vibe like, I'm sitting back and I'm waiting to see what you're going to do. So if you're in any kind of conflict with anybody, whether it's a boss or whether it's a spouse or whether it's, a company that you have to deal with, or a financial institution or whatever, credit card company, bank, financial institution, uh, insurance company, could be any kind of big company thing. You may be like, well, I'm waiting to see what you're going to do before I make my moves. So, but I really don't feel like you like this phase. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like you want to, uh, you're starting to feel like your engine's starting to rev up and you want to make something happen. So I feel like you are being more calm and level headed and you are willing to wait, but your patience isn't going to last forever. You're going to get like, okay, this needs to speed up and move on. You have to, one of the things that's going to come up for Leah's is you're going to hear things through the grapevine. People are going to be telling you, well, this is happening. That's what they said. This is what's happening. This is what's going on. This is what they're doing. This is what they said. So you're going to be listening to people give you snippets and dribs and drabs of news and information, and you're going to be paying attention to it. However, I'm not going to lie to you. There's going to be some Leos out there that are going to feel lost. You may feel like, where do I go from here? What is the next step or move I need to make? So some of you may have some uncertainty about the next steps that you're going to be embarking on. Even though this waiting phase is probably helpful and necessary for you to collect yourself, get yourself together, get your thoughts in order. It's like, but you like action. You like to make steps and moves and like to go. So this could be a time that feels stifling to you a little bit. So as you can see, I'm not in my usual location and I forgot to bring my gemstone crystals with me. So when I go back home, I will record the gemstone crystal for your sign and I'll have my son Dan edit it in to this video. But keep in mind, the background is going to be completely different. So your crystals is coming.
And the best gemstone crystal I got for you to work with, use, and wear in the month of June 2026, Leo, you got bloodstone. And bloodstone is very good for grounding, and it holds purifying properties. It heightens intuition and creativity. It wards off negative energy. Bloodstone can also stimulate dreaming, and it's a very good revitalizer stone, and it's also a great protective stone. It encourages selflessness and idealism. It strengthens the immune system, and bloodstone detoxes the liver, intestines, kidneys, spleen, and bladder. It also invigorates the blood and energizes life. It's definitely going to be a stone that's going to help keep you grounded in June. It's also a great stone for you if you need time alone, time to yourself, and to go into like deep thinking about things going on in your life or meditation. This stone will really help you in those areas in June. If you're having any issues or trying to deal with dietary changes, dietary issues, any food allergies, or you're just trying to make shifts and changes to your diet, bloodstone is going to help you, make those changes and stick to what you're doing. It's also a really good gemstone if you have to have any important meetings with people. It's going to show you who these people truly are. You're going to see through any veils of illusion that people could be projecting if you're carrying or wearing this gemstone of bloodstone in June. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense.
As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for your likes and shares and subscribing and hyping my videos. I do truly appreciate all of that. It does really help the channel grow. The algorithms is a very confusing thing. So all of that really helps and goes a long way to supporting this channel. So I do truly appreciate it. And if you're interested in getting any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon shop. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. So I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful and amazing month of June, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.